Hey ladies and gentlemen, Steven here from Redolessence. Welcome back to another video. Sometimes we're just lounging around the house or we're running errands and we don't want to wear something ultra posh or suave or sophisticated. We just want to wear something that comes across smelling very casual. So in today's video, my friend Scott and I will be going over our top 10 favorite casual fragrances or some casual fragrances that we would recommend for the year 2021. I'm excited to get this list underway, so make sure to stay tuned. Now, before I begin this list and I tell you what my 5 casual fragrances, not that casual fragrance, although he's cool too, subscribe to him as well. Before I start this video and I tell you about my 5 casual fragrance recommendations for the year 2021, and of course I let my good friend Scott share his picks as well, I do want to mention that if you are a fan of fragrance related content, if you like fragrance videos like top 10 lists or top 5 lists, just like this on my end that is, please do consider supporting this channel by subscribing to it. All you have to do is click on that red button down below. It would mean so much to me. And while you're at it, make sure to give this video a big thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. Also, before I dive into some of my selections, I do want to mention that if you are interested in subscribing to Scott's channel, I'm going to leave a link to his channel down below, so definitely make sure to check him out. So these are some fragrances where they're really no-brainers, right? When I'm running errands or when I just want to smell good without, putting on something that's too dark or deep or incensey or resinous or whatever. Sometimes I just crave something that's on the fresh side, perhaps a blue scent, perhaps an aquatic scent, or maybe just something that comes across smelling very carefree and smooth. And these 5 fragrances always do it for me. So I'm gonna go ahead and start off this list with my number 5. And my number 5 is this fragrance by Hermes. It just came out, so some points for originality, uniqueness, and you not smelling like everybody else. This one is called H24. Now, to make another comment on the uniqueness, it does kind of remind me of a fragrance that could have been released within the Un Jardin line, but it comes across very fresh, very herbal. It has this aromatic quality about it, and it also has this sclerine molecule in there, which I think also adds to the freshness. Could smell a little musky at times. I've actually also reviewed this one on my channel. If you're interested in checking out that video, I'm gonna leave a card to that up here, but H24 by Hermes, I think is a really solid, no-brainer, casual, carefree type of a fragrance.
Thank you, Steven, so much. I really appreciate that introduction. It really means the world to me. Like Steven said, my name is Scott from the fragrance channel, Scott Aromatico. Welcome to everybody. I'm so glad you guys are joining us today. And like Steven said, we're gonna be talking about our top 10 favorite casual scents, perfect for the summertime or any time of the year for that matter. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump right in. So the first fragrance I want to talk to you guys about today is from the house of John Varvatos. It is none other than Artisan Pure. I really love the presentation of this bottle with that wicker vibe. All right, guys, so immediately when I think of this fragrance, I think of a couple things. It's kind of a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde fragrance. You can wear this in the office because it's very mass appealing. You can wear this to a wedding. The kind of wedding I'm thinking about is a wedding on the beach, kind of a casual setting where everyone's wearing those white linen pants. But this is also the perfect white t-shirt fragrance, perfect with flip-flops, shorts, jeans, whatever your vibe is, or just kicking it in your trainers or sneakers. I absolutely love this fragrance. It's got a sharp citrus top. It projects for about an hour and a half to 2 hours on me, really pushes out nice and strong. I love the bitterness on this in the top. I think the bitterness works really good in the sun and makes this a wonderful, wonderful citrus fragrance. Very aquatic, very fresh, clean and soapy. And that's what I love about this fragrance. It's just absolutely an awesome casual fragrance for the summertime. And I just really love this one. So give this one a try. It's John Varvatos Artisan Pure.
Now getting into my number 4 fragrance. This one is by the company Michael Mulul, and it's called Visionaire. Now, this one with the blue bottle kind of conveys a little bit of what it's going to smell like. It's not as fresh as Visionaire Midnight Blue, but they're totally different fragrances. This one actually bears some similarities to Creed's Green Irish Tweed. And that is a fragrance that I always wear during casual scenarios, but it can also convey a level of formality about it as well. So this could double as a casual and formal fragrance, but there's just something about the lemon verbena, the violet, the citrus that's in here. It just comes across smelling very bright, very fresh, and it's definitely an incredibly versatile fragrance. You can wear this one any day of the week, no qualms there, any season of the year. I'm personally really enjoying this one for its resemblance to Green Irish Tweed, but also for its versatility and just how effortlessly one could pull this one off.
This fragrance is an absolute masterpiece. I know that word is thrown around too much, but guys, Alberto Marias really makes some amazing fragrances. He's one of my all-time perfumers. I really, really love that man. And this is a masterpiece, guys. This is none other than the House of Versace. And you guys know Versace Pour Homme. And this is an absolute amazing fragrance because it's aquatic, it's citrusy, it's got those woody nuances. There's even something spicy in this. Guys, this is gonna garner you compliments like you wouldn't believe. Every time I wear this out, I have complete strangers tell me how good I smell. The sillage on this is absolutely amazing. I get about 4 to 6 with this, but this thing really projects out. Now, I can't always smell it. I go anosmic to it, but people, every time I walk through a certain store or whatever, they're like, what are you wearing that smells so good? And I have to tell them what it is. This will get you noticed. This will get you the compliments. And this is just the perfect aquatic, just casual, laid back, you know, chilling in the hammock. Yeah, I absolutely love this fragrance. Perfect by the beach, by the pool, and definitely a casual scent that's gonna garner you all kind of compliments.
The next fragrance that I would like to talk about on this list is a fragrance that I purchased right around the time when it was released. It was actually a re-release from the brand when you think about it, but this one is also very bright, fresh, citrusy. It has some clean white floral components to it as well. This one by the company Tom Ford is called Costa Azzurra. Now, they had this available in the private blend line, and now it's part of the signature line. I would have loved to see this in a blue bottle because it just conveys this blue aura with this freshness and the clean white florals that I spoke about. It's a little herbal at the same time. To me, it kind of reminds me of like the niche version of Calvin Klein's Crave. I know I've said that 100 times on my channel already, but for that reason, it's kind of nostalgic for me. So I love wearing this one. Perfect casual fragrance to check out, and one that I'm gonna be wearing a lot this summer too.
All right, guys, one of my favorite all-time designer houses. We can argue whether this is a designer or niche house, but this is from the house of Guerlain, and I could have picked anything here. I could have picked Cool, I could have picked Cologne, I could have picked the EDT, EDP, whatever. But guys, this is one of my most favorite casual scents. I love this scent around this time of year. I love the calming mint in the top, and it is really, really cool. That the name really fits it. And so the mint in this and that watery note mixed with the almonds, guys, you are gonna love this scent. It is so addicting. I can't sniff this fragrance enough. Oh, and you're gonna get compliments from it. Every time I wear this, it fills the room and my wife's like, what did you spray? It smells so good. And it just makes me feel calm and relaxed, which is that perfect vibe. Another awesome casual scent.
The next fragrance that I want to talk about is also a new acquisition of mine, so I would recommend it to you for those reasons. One, I find myself wearing this one a lot just because it is brand new, so I want to get a better feel for it. I've already reviewed this on my channel, so I'm going to leave a card to that up here. But typically when it's a new acquisition, I try to wear it a lot so as to not neglect it. But also, if you do want to smell unique, if you want to stand out, I would definitely recommend checking this one out because there aren't going to be a whole lot of people out there that smell the way that you do if you're wearing this one. This one by the company Dolce & Gabbana is called Light Blue Forever. Now, this is a very bright citrusy and grapefruit type of a fragrance. So it has that aromatic prowess in the opening. It's a little herbal as well. There might be a bit of an astringent quality just because of how tart that grapefruit is in the opening, but it's a very realistic smelling grapefruit. And if you're just looking for a casual fragrance, this one is fantastic, especially when you're on the go. You want to wear something where you're going to get enveloped by, you know, the freshness of that citrus in the opening. I think it's a solid release by the company Dolce & Gabbana.
This is another one of those Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde fragrances for many different reasons. This is Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme. The reason why I say this because in one sense, this fragrance is very sophisticated. It's very, you know, what's the word I'm looking? Very modern. But in another sense, it's old school. It also has just this really laid back vibe to it as well. And this could be worn for casual. This could be worn for sharp. I really, really love this fragrance. The citrus on the top is absolutely amazing with this thing. You've got a lavender in here, which is very calming. I really, really love this scent. It's perfect for this time of year. It's going to get you compliments. And like I said, it's, you know, it's sophisticated yet, but it's also casual. It's modern, but it's also a classic. And to me, this is just an amazing casual scent. So if you haven't tried this one, please go ahead and pick you up a bottle, Dolce & Gabbana Pour Homme.
And my number one fragrance on this list is one that I've had in my collection for years and years and years. This one is the ultimate no-brainer when it comes to fragrances. And there are a lot of fantastic casual fragrances on the market, whether we're talking about Nautica Voyage, Bleu de Chanel, Dior Sauvage, Dylan Blue, the list goes on and on. But there's just something about this fragrance where it kind of gives this like casual, ultimate, carefree, supremely fresh out of the shower vibe that just prolongs that feeling of being clean. And I've worn a lot of this stuff. And this one by the company Versace is called Versace Pour Homme. I know this one came out some time ago. Fantastic composition by Alberto Morillas. The citrus, the clean aspects of it, those pure floral ingredients that are in here, that oceanic vibe that's in here as well. There are so many great fragrances. Like I said, Acqua Essenziale is another one by Salvatore Ferragamo that is kind of along the same lines as this, but there's just something special about Versace Pour Homme. It's also one of the fragrances, I'm gonna be honest with you, I think every fragrance collector should have in his collection.
All right, last but not least, this is the original OG, the original gangster, another masterpiece, Alberto Morillas. This is one of the highest selling men's fragrances on the planet. If you don't know about this fragrance, then you've been living under a rock. This is none other than Acqua di Gio by Giorgio Armani. It's aquatic, it's citrusy, it's got those watery notes, it's clean, it's crisp, you're gonna get compliments. Does it last long? No, it does not. Does it project far out? No, it doesn't, but you're still gonna get a compliment. If you overspray like I do, maybe, which I know a lot of you guys don't recommend, but I overspray this one. I spray it on the clothes, I spray it in the hair, and you'll get compliments. People will notice you in this fragrance. Guys, you can't go wrong with this one. It's just an old school scent from the 90s that still works today. It's still relevant in today's climate, in today's setting, and it's just the most amazing casual fragrance. So if you don't know about this one, go ahead and pick it up. If you do know about it and you're hesitating, it's an awesome fragrance. And if you like it and you're bored with it, another alternative fragrance, Acqua di Gio Profumo. So go ahead and give that one a try if this one doesn't do it for you. So there you have it. Those are my 5. I want to kick it back to Steven. Steven, thank you so much for having me on the channel once again. And now let's turn it back over to Steven at the fragrance channel Redolessence.
These have been my 5 picks. I hope you enjoyed Scott's picks as well. I know I did. He actually shared them with me before he even ventured off to shoot his video. I'm also going to leave a link to Scott's channel down below, so definitely make sure to check him out. Scott, thank you so much for being on my channel again, and thank you so much for suggesting this collaboration. Of course, I'm having a lot of fun with it. So thanks for watching. If you took something of value from this video, please do consider supporting this channel by subscribing to it. The red button's gonna be in the corner right there, please. It would mean so much to me. Also, while you're at it, make sure to give this video a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. Thanks again. Love you all. See you soon.